didn't see this. So I'm actually watching this video right now of popcorn being popped by cell phones. But you know what? It seems too weird to be real. No, it's real.
The recordings of the video don't tell you how they managed to pop kernels with popcorn, but with a little bit of digging, we found the possible answers.
How does this magic made myth work?
Well, cell phones emit electromagnetic waves in which energy travels in, well, waves. When someone calls their phone, the cell phone emits electromagnetic waves which travel through the air and received by another phone. That alone may be enough to pop the kernel. However, phones also emit heat, and the heat and electromagnetic energy combined into the circle can be enough to pop the kernels.
All right. In plain English, what happens?
Well, they call each other, and the electromagnetic waves can be traveled through a circle and pop the popcorn.
So, the video shows 4 phones popping the corn, so should we maybe start with 2 and then go up to 3 and then 4 and see what happens?
That sounds good.
And if the phones don't pop any popcorn, we'll call this myth buttered, salted, and busted.
All righty, let's get to the drawing board, fellas.
Let's do it. Okay, now you see the 4 cell phones I have in front of me and the popcorn kernels. Now, our group believes that the electromagnetic waves that travel between the phones will be enough to pop the popcorn kernels. Now, how is that going to happen? Each phone in this circle will call another phone that is also in the circle. Now, as these phones call each other, they give out electromagnetic radiation or waves, and they also give out heat. So the electromagnetic radiation travels in waves, and the heat produced from the phones calling each other will be, our group believes, will be enough to pop the kernel. Popcorn myth 2-phone trial.
I'm a little upset that this myth didn't work. I wish I could have a better explanation of this.
Well, the only reasonable explanation is that obviously the electromagnetic radiation and the heat from the cell phones was not enough to pop the kernels. However, in the video, the original video, we can conclude that there was a hidden element under the table that popped the kernels and not just the phones in that video.
Break out the butter because this myth is busted.
Hey, you've been watching on Night Show these past few days. What's up? Actually, I saw a really cool video the other day. It was about this woman. She managed to stand on 2 cartons of eggs, 1 for each foot, and eventually she got to walk across them. I couldn't believe it.
That seems a little hard-boiled. Eggs seem too fragile to hold any weight.
Well, that's what I thought at first. But here's the interesting thing. The shape of the egg is in a 3-dimensional arch. Now, that's used in architecture, and what it helps, it takes the pressure applied to it and evenly distributes it around the egg. So actually, it's a lot stronger than you think.
So that'll keep them whole, not scrambled.
Exactly. Now, I'm not exactly sure how heavy the woman was, but I figured we'd start with our lightest crew member, get their PSI, or pounds per square inch, and see if they can stand on the eggs, and hopefully if they can do that, maybe walk across them.
Okay, let's get cracking.
In this corner, weighing an astounding 100 pounds and a 2.9 PSI, Matt, the Madman Maharakan. All right, Matt, here's the deal. We've got the eggs set up for you, okay? We're going to need you to take your socks off.
All right.
Let's go. Let's get to it. Okay, Matt, now in the YouTube video, there was the man that helped her get onto the egg cartons. So I can give you a helping hand to get you started, okay? I can walk by you.
Thank you.
I'll be there for you. We'll be straightened out. Now remember, you're going to try to evenly displace your foot on all the cartons, and hopefully the eggs will hold you. Are you ready to give this a try?
All right, here we go.
Okay. Are you ready? First foot up. Let's go. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Evenly distribute it. Good, good.
Very cool.
Good, good.
Oh, God. Okay. That one.
We got one cracked, but it's okay. Are they holding? Oh! Let's how would we step off here? Let's step off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That did not do a very good job at all. All right.
Well, that did not work.
Yeah, I know. This is. But maybe, you know what? Do you think you could have maybe tried to distribute your weight a little bit better? Do you think that might have been a problem?
I think I was nervous.
Let's try to.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Let's try this again.
I think maybe this will work for the next time. We'll have to see. All right. Dre, it's the same thing.
Yes, right.
One at a time. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Make sure it's evenly distributed. Okay. Now go to the other one. No, even.
I felt a crack.
Okay.
All
Just remember, you're not trying to pivot. You're trying to stay. Oh, these eggs are holding. They look like they are holding. Look at this.
But
this
can
is impressive. But can you walk?
All right.
Are you ready to take the next step, Matt?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go, Matt.
Which one first?
I don't know. Whatever one's better for you.
I'll choose right.
Okay. 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 Let's go. You're good? They held it? You stumbled and they still held it?
They did. Oh, God.
Oh! Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow. Arca, we saw with Matt, honestly, the eggs were supporting him. Yeah. It was only when he kind of started to walk, then it kind of snapped a little bit. So we're going to see just how much these eggs can hold, all right? So you're about 205 pounds. We worked out your PSI. It's about 4.9, right? So that's 2 more than Matt's. How do you feel about this? What are you thinking right now? Do you think they'll be able to hold you?
No, I think they're definitely going to all crack as soon as I step on it.
All right. Let's see it. Either way, it'll be fun. All right, I got to help you.
Hold my hand here and just do it.
All right, make sure you get them up there too.
Like that?
Yeah, and then just I would inch your foot a little bit further, like a little bit up, so just to see. All right, go.
Oh, I wouldn't do this.
Oh wow.
Oh no, just. All right.
Oh man. We kind of got a lot of mixed results in that last experiment. What's your take on this?
Well, I think there might be a few things that might be variables in this experiment. The thickness of the shells might be something, because in their video, only 1 or 2 eggs cracked, but in ours, every single egg ended up being cracked. And another thing that could be is practice. It was really hard to walk on the eggs, and try and balance yourself. And I think that if you do it many, many times, then you might get better at, being flat-footed, balancing.
Yeah, I noticed in the video she was kind of almost like gliding through the eggs. It's probably, and from the source, it seemed almost like a show.
Yeah.
So there's probably a lot of rehearsal before that. The fact is, you can't just, at a party, just grab a bunch of dozen eggs and just try to walk across it. It's not going to work out. We can say walking on eggs is definitely busted, right? Unless if there's practice, there's a lot, you get your best eggs, you can't just take it. So we're busting it, yep. What about standing on the eggs, because actually when the first time it was, it cracked, but then you came back and you got a little bit more practice on it. You might have distributed your weight a little bit more evenly, and you actually, it helped you.
Yeah. I think when you stand on the eggs, it's much easier to do because you're not trying to balance on one foot, putting all your weight on one foot, trying to make sure you line your foot up with the other carton. I think that if you just stand on them straight and still, then that can certainly work. Okay, so are we going to call that plausible? Because as we saw in Dinka's video, when he tried the same thing, there's like, at a certain weight, it just fails. So what's our recap here? I think we can call walking on eggs busted, but we can call standing on eggs, we can call that plausible. Standing on eggs, plausible, but I think walking on eggs, correct.